In this video, I want to have a look at how we can use trig to find the length of an unknown side in a right-angled triangle. So our first example here, we've got an angle of 53 degrees, a side of 12, and this other side that we want to find the length of. So what we're going to do, if we want to find the length of that, the first thing we need to do is recognize which trig ratio we're going to be able to use. So it's always a good idea to write SOHCAHTOA across the top of your page. Then look at our triangle that we've got. From our 53, our x is our opposite side, and our 12 is our adjacent. So opposite and adjacent, that's tan. So we're going to write tan theta is opposite over adjacent. So we know which ratio we're going to use. Now we're going to fill in what we know. So we know that our theta in this triangle is our 53 degrees. That's our angle. So we're going to have tan 53 degrees is equal to our opposite over our adjacent. So that's our x over 12. So we want to get that x on its own on one side of the equal sign to figure out what value it is. So that means we need to get rid of this divided by 12. So to get rid of a divided by 12, we have to do the opposite. So that means we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by 12. So we'll have 12 times tan 53 is equal to x. And then to figure out what x is, we're going to put this whole thing in our calculators. So 12 times tan 53 degrees. And for now, it says answer to correct the nearest centimetre. So that's going to be the nearest whole number, which for this one would be 16 centimetres. All right, let's have a look at one more example. So our next one, we've got this 30 degrees here. We've got our opposite side and we've got our hypotenuse. So opposite and hypotenuse is sine. So we're going to have sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. And then fill in what we know again. So our 30 degrees is our theta this time. We're going to have sine 30 is opposite over hypotenuse. So x over 14.9. Then to get the x on its own, we need to get rid of that divided by 14.9. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to times by 14.9. We're going to have 14.9 times sine 30 degrees is equal to x. So that means that x is equal to 14.9 times sine 30 to the nearest whole number would be 7. So 7 centimetres. So that's just two examples of how we can use trig to find the unknown side in a triangle.